Hey everybody, this is Tailstorm 360, but before I do my video, I just kind of wanted to give just a quick info about a little miss thing I've just forgot to mention in the last video I did. You can put Dylan Gold and Laserbeak and make them a glider, a speeder bike, but then, other than the hang glider, then you can just spread those apart to make a weapon, a big bike wave weapon. And back. There is a way you can stand them up and make them a turret though, without laser sound waves heavy thing in the way though. But something like that. So it's just showing you that you can turn into a speeder bike too. Get out of the way. So now this is the hunt for the Decepticons leader class Starscream, as presented right here. He wasn't boxed new though. He was used as a collector. And this actually looked like a good figure. Although, yeah, he kind of smells like Granny's house, if you know what I mean. I'm not insulting anybody's house though, but that's what it kind of smells like though when I got him. Yeah, this is modeled after an F-22 Raptor, as obvious. And before the movie Dark of the Moon started, they were going to put this model plane out of service because I'm not so sure, but somehow they managed to put Starscream still have this vehicle form though. Well, I'm just glad that he still has. And for these missiles underneath, it looks like a lot of robot kibble, and I agree there is a ton of it. And yeah, well, the missiles aren't really in the necessary place because that's typically not where a F-22 would keep missiles. They normally would store them up. I'll show you an illustration. They'd probably bundle them up in the storage. Then later they drop them down like clutter bombs. So yeah, and he also includes this tiny missile, his accurate weapon. Plus, I don't know. These are rubber daggers, so I'm not so sure when he used those. This transformation is a little bit complicated, just a tad bit though. And also this has another sound button right in here that does the transformation sound, and that's kind of defective though, so not my problem. But he does say this. Let me see if I could get it on camera though.
No one can defeat Starscream.
That's one, and here's the other one. He makes the sound no one could defeat Starscream and a jet noise. Pretty basic. So to transform this big boy, he looks awesome. And just quickly to show you though that here's Optimus Prime, and here's Starscream. I think they're pretty accurate sized for vehicles. I'm not so sure. I haven't seen an F-22 real life yet, but I hope to see one soon because I think I did. But still, transform him. You just start with this. You'll get to that later, but then you could see his arms come to be. Just lift these panels up, extend these out, pop. They're kind of the spring collapsible. Shrink this down. I will be shifting the camera a lot, so. And under here, you can see his feet right here and right here. And it should do the transformation sound as soon as I do this. No, it didn't. Um, Something's kind of wrong there. So you just bend that back, you bend this back. So you have a walking jet, apparently. Yeah, it looks really creepy. Boom, boom. It's a walking plane, like Jetfire. I'm gonna get Jetfire pretty soon, so. His legs, pretty much, you just lift this up. I'll do them to both. And just flip them upward. And lift his heel spur out. And also do the same here. There. And here. Shove this in the back. So yeah, that makes perfect sense, because I kind of didn't notice that till now, sorta. Now slash later. So that folds into place. So you have his legs. I'll fix them later. So now let's focus on top. You have this big bulge. Just slide these out. Actually, just cock them up like that. So you have little claws right up here. And just to get this out of the way, shift this upward. There's the roof panel for his head. Come on, Starscream. Just need a tug on that part. And you see, I'm Starscream. So, yeah, tuck these wings tuck in really well. Just right there. Then fold this, and you can see a little tab part here. So it just slides down, so it locks in place. And then this, shift these wing panels up. I'm doing them upside down, so don't judge. And then the arm part. First, lift these up. Then also pop these out. The shoulder parts. There. I'm going to be quiet here for a while because I kind of need to concentrate, so sorry about the silence. I'll just do some jittle jabber. So right there. Come on, same place. Push and shove that into there. Push that out. Oh, sorry guys. Actually, you don't do that yet. You just lift this up before, and you see, kind of fits in place nearly. I almost got that wrong. There. That was stupid of me. Then this tab, hey? Please shove in. I hope you can shove in. Just actually. There, it's in place. Shove that down. Rotate this. Rotate this. His hands are there. And I'm going to squat him down like he normally would. I'm actually glad that my camera's not even freezing up, because last time I tried to do this, it froze on me. I'm going to set him back as far as possible, because he's big. You have Starscream, and he's super big. He's actually movie accurate, as Octobottoms would put it. And let me shift that in place. I don't know about the legs though, but let me just show you his articulation first. First, it just does this. Okay, then it just rotates left and right. Way. His hands Oh, there's that boost extension. His wrists don't really do anything. He can do that. He has this, which is okay, I guess. Which I'm not really complaining. So, his legs, both of them can do this. He can't twist there. He can strong ratchet joints. He could twist this. And when looking at this pipe, let me fix my computer for a little bit. Oh, I actually forgot to warm his toes. So, yeah, they kind of spread out. And for his head, he does turn left and right. He has an opening mouth. He does. I'll make him say one of his quotes in the thing. He'll say something.
No one can defeat Starscream.
Let me do that again if you.
Decepticons will crush the Autobots.
That's his other quote in the jet mode. And it's the same thing as.
No one can defeat Starscream.
That's all he says in jet. But that's what he says when you push this lever down. I'll show you. That it's creative and it kind of sounds like Starscream though. I don't think they use the right voice for Starscream though, but still, it sounds cool. This button right here, I told you, is a defective button. It doesn't work though, which I don't really care about though. So now his gimmicks for him is pretty much these arm guns right up here. This he gets a Gatling gun, or he gets in the movie. Awesome. And the other gun I'm not really happy about because it doesn't really retract or something. It shoots out missiles like there, and when you try to put them back, I'm trying his best. It seems like you have to pull his panels back, then shove them in. So that's weak. I don't really give him points there. And he also does this.
I'm going to kick ya. Yeah.
Yes, pretty much. He has a nice range of motion. Now let me talk about his gun. His tiny minigun. I think just to make up for this one, just shove this in. He can do it on both hands. Just for that. Any position you kind of want this gun to be in. Pretty much plop it on him. And you got a gun. Oh yeah, and Starscream's will not hesitate to use this. Then you have these giant missiles, because since sometimes the rubber daggers get in the way, but they launch really well. Sometimes the daggers are pretty much bunted in like this. It was kind of squinched in because of packaging or something. But his wrists are really loose, so it kind of won't hold into place too much. It just somewhat, but it just falls down. So I'll just show you guys the other way too. Which I guess I can hold it in this hand though, since it actually works. Let's size compare him with his mentor and rival, Megatron. Let me move back a little bit. Let me do this. They actually look good together, but Megatron is a little bit smaller, and Starscream should be smaller. Let me shrink him down to size I'm gonna go as low as Starscream can go, but chicken out. Starscream is a chicken. Oh, that kind of proves it. So this is kind of the right size, just shrunk down, but not all the way. So he's cool. Megatron's awesome with them. So, and here's Bumblebee. Got him ready, mecha posed. Oh yeah, you could see Bumblebee is a nice posable figure. Really awesome. But that's not me. Okay, just for the fun of it, I pre-did this though, but here he is with Jazz. Now, let me just boost him up a bit. There. To me, I think the best figures that came out of the Hunt for the Decepticons, it might be these guys, Starscream and Jazz. Very cool. And I really appreciate Hasbro for doing this. I'm happy. So, my final verdicts for Starscream is excellent, although he is pricey. Very pricey. So, I think you should try to find him cheaper. It depends on how much you want to buy him for. I got him for like $45, and I'm not bragging about the price, but that's kind of how cheap he can go, though. But he's going higher and higher. So, I guess try to find him, and I'm actually tired. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, and this has been Sora signing out.